Students, in the previous video lecture, we have learnt these cases. In case 1, where boat may travel parallel to the river velocity or opposite to river velocity. In that case, time taken is equal to distance by relative speed. And in case 2, we have learned that boat is traveling perpendicular to river velocity. In that, we have 2 cases where boat can take shortest time to reach the other bank of river, or boat can take shortest path in reaching other bank of the river. If it is taking shortest time, it is downstream. If it is taking shortest path, it is upstream. For taking shortest time, velocity of the boat should be perpendicular to velocity of the river. But whereas in case of shortest path, velocity of boat should make some angle theta with velocity of with vertical, right? So these are the cases which we have discussed in the previous lecture. We will be learning from some problems based on these concepts today. Students, we have one problem. Whenever you want to solve these problems, you need to first read question carefully and write down the given data, and then draw vectors related with the data given to you, and then use vector diagram to find out the resultant unknown quantities. So it is a stepwise procedure. I will follow the same thing. First, I will read the question and then I will write down the given data. The river is flowing from west to east at a speed of 5 meters per second. Velocity of the river, it is 5. It is from west to east, therefore I take I cap meter per second. That is velocity of the river. Next, a man on the south bank of the river capable of swimming at 10 meters per second in a still water wants to swim across the river in shortest time. So velocity of the person is equal to 10. He is starting from south and going towards north. Therefore, it is 10 J cap meter per second. Now, how should he swim in what direction? You are now supposed to find out that. So, in order to reach other bank of the river in shortest time, velocity of the person should be perpendicular to velocity of river. So velocity of the person should be perpendicular to velocity of the river. So simply you can directly answer that it is due north. He should swim in the direction due north. In the north direction he should swim. That is the answer. Answer is completed, but let me find out at what angle he get drifted when he is swimming in this case. So I'll now draw vector diagrams. First, as we know, person should be able to swim perpendicular in order to reach the other bank in the shortest time. So this becomes velocity of the person. Next, river velocity, it is towards east because it is 5 I cap, and the resultant vector, it will be in this direction. This is the resultant vector. Now I'll write it as velocity of the river. This is equal to 5 I cap. Velocity of the person, it is 10 J cap. This is velocity of the person with respect to river. I want to find out this velocity of the person with respect to river. Now let me consider it as A, this as B, and this as C. Now let me write down this vector. How do you write AC bar? AC bar can be simply written as sum of AB vector and BC vector. So what is AC bar? AC bar is equal to velocity of person with respect to river, which is equal to sum of AB bar plus BC bar. Therefore, velocity of the person with respect to river, that is a vector. That vector can be written as 10 J cap plus phi I cap. I'm using triangle over there. So velocity of the person with respect to river is 10j plus phi I. This is the vector. I want to find out its magnitude. Velocity of the person with respect to river magnitude is equal to under root 10 square plus phi square. This is equal to 125. And 125 root 125 is 5 root 5 meter per second. This is velocity of the person with respect to river. Clear? So this value, whatever VPR is there, this value, it is 5 root 5 meter per second. Okay. Now there is some angle which is being drifted over here. I can find out this angle. Let me consider this angle as theta. So I can take tan theta is equal to opposite vector, it is VR, divided by adjacent vector, it is VP. This is 5 divided by 10, 1 by 2. Theta is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 2. That means if boat is traveling perpendicular to the river velocity, it get drifted by an angle of tan inverse 1 by 2 and reach the other bank at position C instead of position B. You can even find out the drift also. In this question it is not been asked, but I'm finding those all, because in next problem you can do it by yourself. You can find out drift. What is drift here? Drift is equal to BC. This I am considering it as x length. So BC is equal to, we have already learned this in the previous lecture. BC is this length. Length is equal to speed into time. That is velocity of the river into time taken. Okay. You do not know what is the time taken by the boat to cross this. So time taken is equal to width of the river divided by velocity of the boat. Okay. Velocity of the boat or velocity of the person is given to you. That is 10. But what about width? Width is not being given to you. So as width is not given, you will be just substituting the t over there. So BC magnitude is equal to velocity of the river into W divided by VP. This is what you can find out the drift. So if W is given to you, you can calculate time, and after that substituting time in this, you will be getting drift over there. PC is the drift. This is the way you will be solving the problem. First, read question carefully and then represent vectors according to their direction. After that, draw the vector diagram and then use triangle law or parallelogram law of vectors and find out the unknown quantities whichever are being asked to you in the problem. Coming to the next question, here the velocity of water in a river is being given to you. Velocity of river is equal to velocity of the river is equal to 2 km per hour. Okay. Next, while width of the river is being given 400 meter and a boat is rowed from a point, rowing always aiming opposite point at 8 km per hour. Velocity of the boat is equal to 8 km per hour of still water velocity. On reaching the opposite bank, the drift obtained is dash. You are now supposed to find out the drift. So in order to find out the drift, what you need to do, you have basic relation. See, this is the way. Boat is always aiming to reach opposite bank, and as there is river velocity, it get drifted. The resultant vector will be in this direction. That is the resultant. Velocity of the boat with respect to river, velocity of the river, velocity of the boat. This is angle theta and it is A, this is B, this is C, X. I want to find out drift, which is equal to X, velocity of the river into time taken T. Now x is equal to velocity of the river is already known, 2 km/h, into time taken is equal to width divided by velocity of the boat. This is 2 km/h into width 400 meter divided by velocity of the boat. It is 8 km/h. 8 km, this gives you 4 and remained is 100 meter. This is the final answer. Drift x is equal to 100 meter. Students, if you have understood the concept, try to work out this problem by yourself. However, I will be doing the solution, but you don't check my solution. You solve it yourself and then you cross check the solution. A man can swim in still water at a speed of 4 km/h. Velocity of the person is equal to 4 km/h. He desires to cross a river flowing at a speed of 3 km/h in the shortest time interval. So as he is traveling in the shortest time interval, velocity of the person is perpendicular to velocity of the river that is given to you in the problem. Okay. Next, if width of the river is 3 km, width of the river is 3 km, time taken to cross the river and the horizontal distance traveled you are supposed to find out. Time taken to cross the river and horizontal distance is nothing but drift. You are supposed to find out horizontal distance and as well as drift. First, let me plot the vector diagram. A vector diagram will be like this. Person is intended to reach this point, but velocity of the boat is in this direction and velocity of the resultant vector will be like this. This is velocity of the person, velocity of the river, velocity of the person with respect to river. It will be drifted by some angle theta. This length is x. I want to find out this x and as well as time taken to cross the river. You have basic formula. Time taken is equal to width of the river divided by velocity of the boat. So time taken is equal to width of the river is 3 km divided by velocity of the boat. It is 4 km/h. But instead of boat, here velocity of the person you need to take. Kilometer gets cancelled. That is 3/4 r. That is time taken to cross the river. Next, you are supposed to find out horizontal distance. That is nothing but drift. Drift is equal to velocity of the river into time taken to cross the river. Velocity of the river is 3 km/h into time taken is equal to 3/4r. R gets cancelled. This is 9/4 km. That is drift. You can cross check these answers after solving yourself. Coming to the next question. In this, a man can swim in still water at a rate of, what's the value given? At a rate of 6 km/h. Velocity of the person is equal to 6 km/h. And he has to cross the river and reach just opposite point on the other bank. If the river is floating at a speed of 3 km/h, velocity of the river is 3 km/h, and the width of the river is 2 km. The time taken to cross the river is dash. You are supposed to find out time taken to cross the river. Now see, this belongs to case 3 because the person is aiming to reach the opposite point of the river. So in order to reach the opposite point, the person should not travel perpendicular. He need to travel with some angle, right? Therefore, the resultant vectors I'll show you. Vector diagram. In order to reach the opposite bank, person should travel in this direction, making some angle with the horizontal. And river velocity, I'll be considering this, and resultant velocity will be in this direction. Velocity of the person, velocity of the river, velocity of the person with respect to river. And he needed to row with some angle theta. I want to now find out time taken to cross the river. In order to find out the time taken to cross the river is equal to distance traveled by V relative. Distance traveled by relative speed. Time taken is equal. What is the distance? Total distance is traveling width of the river divided by what is the relative speed, velocity of the person with respect to river. This is equation number 1. I should now find out velocity of the person with respect to river. What should I do? Simply, I'll use this Pythagoras theorem. Velocity of the person with respect to river magnitude is equal to under root velocity of the person whole square minus velocity of the river whole square. Velocity of the person is 6 square minus 3 square under root. This is equal to root 27. Therefore, time taken is equal to width of the river is 2 kilometer divided by root 27 kilometer per hour. Kilometer gets cancelled. Time taken is 2 divided by root 27 r. This is time taken to cross the river. Students, when the body is moving in plane, you need to keep these concepts in your brain. One by one, I'll explain to you. Keep them in your mind. The first one, this is first one, right? Check it up. A body can have any angle between velocity and acceleration. So a body can have any angle between velocity and acceleration. That means velocity vector and acceleration vector can have any angle. Always it may not be 0 or perpendicular, any value it take. So that is point number 1. Point number 2, if the angle between velocity and acceleration is acute angle, velocity increases. So if angle between velocity vector and acceleration vector, if it is acute angle, velocity decreases. So theta between V and A bar is shift. So velocity vector and acceleration of vector, if acceleration vector, if their angle is less than 90 degrees, velocity increases with respect to time. That is point B. And coming to C, if the angle between velocity and acceleration is obtuse, V bar and A bar, theta is greater than 90 degrees, the magnitude of velocity decreases. Clear? Velocity magnitude decreases. That's third one. Next is, if the angle between velocity and acceleration is right angle, velocity remain constant. So that means V bar and A bar, theta is equal to 90 degrees, velocity is equal to constant. Right? Next, the body can have constant speed and constant and changing velocity. So that means magnitude of velocity may be equal to constant, but velocity vector is not equal to constant. Example I'll give for you. Let me consider a body is moving in the circular path. When the body is moving in the circular path, if you take at any particular point, this is magnitude of, this is direction of velocity at that point. Direction of velocity is like this. 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 At any particular point, if you are finding out the direction of velocity, it is not constant. But whatever the magnitude, magnitude can be same, it does not vary. Magnitude of the body can be constant, but whereas the direction of velocity vector would be undergoing change continuously with respect to time. That is in case of circular motion. Example for that is circular motion. Right? Next. Please hold on for a while.